Welcome to Reality Rise. Let's rise together. Hi guys. Today we are going to be solving a very simple and easy question. We are going to be learning about payoff metrics. So what is a payoff metrics? Think about it like this. You're going on an outing with your parents and you see a small mobile shop or a bike shop and in a crowded area somewhere near a mall. And typically these people, they use something known as a payoff metrics. They use a software, but what we are doing is completely manual. It's a question that you might get if you are doing a BBA course. So this basically allows the shopkeeper or anyone to basically know about, for example, if you're selling a mobile phone, each mobile phone costs around 1000 or 600 something. So various combinations of demand and order will tell us that how much profit we'll get if we are selling those units separately. So let's get into this. The manager of a bike showroom must decide how many bikes must be ordered at the beginning of each month. The demand for the bike sales is projected to be either 15, 20, 25 unit per month, with a probability of 0.35, 0.30, 0.35 respectively. Each bike cost around 17,500 and the selling price is 22,500 per unit. So then you will get these two questions below. Calculate the payoff metrics for each of this problem. Determine the best alternative using the expected metric evaluation. So there are basically two parts of this question. One is you have to construct a payoff metrics, and the second one is you have to calculate the EVM. And once you're done with the calculation of EVM, you have to basically tell which is the best option, I mean the best order. And the narration of that would be something like the best order would be, I don't know, order 3, I guess. How should I know? I didn't solve the question yet, so I'm just guessing. Who knows, maybe I have solved. You guys have to guess. So let's first construct the payoff matrix. So this is how we construct the payoff matrix. We create a box like this, and then we create a box like this. PMD. There has to be 3 boxes over here. By the way, you're supposed to give their titles here. This is demand, and this is your order. You can copy the spelling from the question paper itself. And this is your probability. Having any difficulties, just copy it from the question paper itself once again. I know there are some students who might feel this way, but you know what, I'm also a student. I don't care if there are anyone who just wants to learn this. You can just bypass it by in this manner. So let's copy the spelling. See, here's one spelling which you can copy that you have to write here: alternative or state of numbers. Alternative or state of numbers. Remember, you have to write it properly here. I might have not written it over here, but you have to write it. Alternative slash state of numbers. You have to write that. Then you have to write complete demand over here, and you have to write here probability. Let me just complete this first. And here you have to write payoff metrics. I think I'm all over the place. Payoff metrics. You have your demand here, your order, your probability. demand can we appreciate how I'm writing over here, guys? Pretty sure you guys might be impressed with my handwriting. By the way, guys, this is Max. So when you're solving this in front of your mom or anyone, you can't speak, just work smartly and try your best in solving this properly. Okay, let's begin this one. So here we're going to be putting the values from here. You remember me reading this passage. The demand of each bikes of sale is projected to be either 15, 20, 25. We're going to be copying the same values here as well, and 25. So when you are solving this is how we're going to be solving it. From the order we're going to be going here, then again we're going to be going here, and again we're going to be going here. So we have to use the same formula 3 times just to grab the answer for each of these columns. Once we got the answer for each of them, then we're moving on to another one. We have to do the same thing for here and here and here. There are some changes, but we'll do it as we work on this. So let's start with the overall answer now. So this is the formula you have to memorize. This selling price is equal to, so what is the selling price? I didn't memorize it. What's the selling price? Each bike cost. Selling price is around 22,500. So it's 22,500, and the cost price is 17,500, and the order is 15 currently. We're doing 15. The order is 15 and the demand is also 15. So for simplifying this, guys, we'll just put an arrow over here and we can do it quickly, so we don't have to waste a lot of pages. Now this is a formula: selling price into demand minus cost price into order. Remember this, you have to remember all of this. All of this is very important. Into, now let's do this. Let's substitute the values. So the selling price is 22,500 into, what's the demand? 15. 15 is the demand, and minus cost price 17,500 into 15. Could have done this much neater, but whatever. Let's use a calculator and find the right answer. So the answer is so we got the answer for the first one. Make sure you see if you're writing the zeros correctly. Some common errors based on my experience. So again, we're going to be copying the same steps. Oh yeah, this is actually part A. So circle it like this, and a small a just to indicate that we're doing this section, to make it simple. So we can copy these figures, these numbers from up there, because these are not going to be changing. They're never going to be changing. And the order will not change because this is the second round we're doing it. The order is still going to be 15. it won't change until we do it the third time. Once we are done with the third time, it will change. But the demand, now the demand changes. The demand is 20. So the shopkeeper has a demand for 20 bikes, but the reality is that he has 15 bikes in his shop. So you have to put 15 here. And just like last time, copy the same formula. And I know you guys are going to say you're going to get the same answer basically. So yeah, it is the same answer, but during examination you have to show the steps insert. So you have to write it here. So just for the hassle, I'm just going to be writing this formula again, and I would recommend it because it will help you remember the formula. See, I did a mistake here. This is how it's supposed to be written. You can't afford to make mistakes during examinations. And of course, we're going to be copying the same answer just to save time. By the way, guys, I had an exam for this and I finished the exams. I did it much neater over there. This might be unpolished because it's my holidays and I just want to relax. And I also have to create some engaging content as well for my YouTube channel. Another common mistake that I'm doing here is that I'm talking with you guys, which I'm not supposed to be doing. Otherwise, I could make a mistake in this. And demand. So the demand is going to be changing here. The demand is going to be 25 now. However, since we are, we have 15 units, but there's a rule that if the demand is 25 and if it's up here, we're going to be taking 20. So we're going to be doing 20 over here. Let's hope this is correct. Your demand's gonna be 20 this time. I know it has changed. And then 17,500 into 15 as always. Then we find the answer. So find the answer, use your calculator or use your brain. There's a mistake I did here, guys. It's supposed to be minus over here, not into. So keep that in mind. One thing good about practicing this multiple times is that I'm able to find out the mistakes when I'm solving it. If you are a newcomer, then you have to practice this every day. Let's say you have your exams coming up. Just practice this 2 times, 4 times, 2 times morning and 2 times at the afternoon, and study for exams. So when you're solving this, guys, you have to be very careful that you write the number properly. You can't afford to make any mistakes. So this is the value that I just got by solving this. So make sure you write it properly. Yeah, I did a mistake. I'm not supposed to write it here. I was supposed to write it here. Well, this is just a rough practice. So what I'm doing here, guys, try your best not to do the mistakes what I did. So we're done with this one. The first one is done. We were successful in completing the first one. So now let's do the third one. In this one, as you can see before, order 15's answer we got it. Now we have to do order 20's one. So just like last time, same formula, same steps, and you go like this, and like this. You have to do this for this time. So this answer will take you probably around 30 to 20 minutes. So yeah, good luck when you're doing your exams. Selling price is, how much is the selling price? Selling price is 22,500 and the cost price is 17,500, and order is, this time the order is 20 I think, and the demand is 15. The demand is 15. Yes, let's reset. So now again we write the same formula. PV is equal to selling price into or demand minus cost price into order, and then we substitute the values. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is basically substituting the values. So the demand is 15, and the order is 20. So here we get minus now. Just like last time, we do the same thing. Selling price is 22,500. Cost price is 17,500, and order is 20, and the demand is around, I think it's 20 now, so it's equal now. The demand is also 20 now. See how the variables changes, guys. Guys, this is muscle memory, and because I had this practice, I'm making the video. Who knows how long I'll retain this information. Good for me to review it back if I ever need it. I might make a video on how to use the software next if I learn that. So what's the demand? The demand is 20 this time, minus and 17 into 20. The order is 20, guys. Only thing that changes is demand. Now the demand is 25. I know, surprising, right? 25. However, remember you only have 20 things to sell. So yeah, it's going to be 20. Let's just wind up the story of B now. Also guys, this B is something that I made to simplify it and showing the steps, but you don't have to do it. I made this just to show the steps. I remember it because I solved this multiple times. I was able to do it multiple times, so I know to put a B over here just to mark it as a different things, and this is the best way how I found it to solve it. It's apologies for the long video though. However, I can guarantee that if you master the steps, the time that you are seeing on how I'm solving this, if you got a good idea on this, you won't have to spend a long time with me how I'm explaining everything. This is my second video, I guess. I will be creating more content in the future, but let's start with this one first, as promised that what I will deliver. 20 and 2, 20. I know the answer is same. We are getting the same answer, and you can do this during your examination. 5. You don't have to waste time in using the calculator multiple times unless you're scared that you screwed up somewhere. So let's start C now. Something that I made, guys. Putting this markings over there. See, this is part C now. So we're doing the last one. Once we're done with this, we have to do the EVM, and then we are done with this question. So guys, I would appreciate it if you can leave a like for this video if this helped you a lot, and if I have time I'll try answering the comment section, because this YouTube channel is separate from my main channel. So when I have time I open this YouTube channel and check if there's anything that needs to be said. So the demand is 15, because we restarted since we are doing C now. I think by now you should be able to master it, since we are doing the same thing. To be honest guys, we're doing the same thing continuously, so it should be easy for you guys to by now grasp the basic concept. What's the demand? The demand is 15 now. Minus, what's the cost price? It's 17,500. Into, what's the order? 20. The order is 20. The order is, see, I did a mistake here. It's supposed to be 25. This is the series of 25 now, not the series of. This is why I put a marking C over here. So we completed the series of 15. We completed the series of order 15, and now and recently we completed the series of order of 20, and now we are doing 25. So the order would be here 25. See, while talking with you guys I did a mistake, but I was able to identify it because I solved these questions multiple times. I think it took me, I was solving this I think around I guess 13 days, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's 13 days because my exams took place and I had to practice this multiple times. So what's the demand? The demand is 20 now. And order is 25. There isn't much space here, but whatever, let's try managing it. Demand is still 25, guys, and also, guys, I didn't calculate the space properly, so it happened, my mistake. Demand is now 25, same as that. So let's now solve it. Substituting the values. What's the demand? The demand is 25 minus into what's the order? The order is 25. So what will be the answer, guys? You don't even have to write the answer in the comments, since you're going to probably see what's the answer I'm going to be getting here. Hooray, guys, we're done with the first step of finding all the answers for the payoff matrix. So let's write down now. Here comes the boring part. We have to write down all the answers now. So what is part B? Okay, let's see. No, guys, I have a doubt. I got the same answer here and here. I'm just gonna check this if I did something wrong over here. This question right here, this one. I'm just gonna check it if I did something wrong in the calculations. So just give me a minute. You know what, it's false alert. There's actually another zero here, so I think, you know, anyway. One, two, five, and how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. Perfect. So we are done with the first answer, constructing the payoff matrix. Now we are going to be doing the second one, which is part B. So we can put over here B and do it like this to show our frustration in the examination, not in the examination time, but we can simply just put it to mark the answer. So yeah, how did I do this again? All right, this is how I did it. So EMV order. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be EMV order. What's the spelling of order? Order 15. EMV order 15. So I guess this is how you're supposed to write it. I'm just gonna check. I'll be right back. So guys, we are doing everything fine. If you are just fast on this, we can complete it. So now once we are here, we have to write the probability and multiply and then write the order of the answer. I'll just show you guys what I mean. So I didn't write the thing over here. Give me a second. Let me just bring the pencil paper. Nice. So you should write this at the beginning, or I don't know, whenever you remember. Who knows how everyone's minds work. And yeah, 0.35, 0.30, 0.35 again. So alright, I think I memorized it. 0.35 into, so what was the first answer we got, guys? 70 and 3 zeros, 0, 0, 0. Plus 0.30, yep, into, I guess we got the same answer again. I guess I'm not guessing, guys, I just know we got it. That's why I'm just joking around. 0.35, yeah, 35. Actually, there's no space here. Don't do this mistake what I did, writing everything very big and not be able to manage anything. 0.35 into, what is it? Yeah. Now just substitute the values. That's it. That's all you have to do. We get the answer for this first one, and we have to write it in the EVM column. So it's a bit lengthy, guys. So if you can manage this, you can easily get marks, especially if you're tired of memorizing the theoretical part. So 0.35 into 75 000 plus 0.30 into 75 000 plus 0.35 into 1875. This is a very big number. Did I copy it correctly? No, it is actually a very big number. So if everything is right, then oh wow, I just erased the entire answer. 0.35 once more, and 0 plus 0.30 into 75 000 plus 0.35 into 187500. So this is the answer for the first one. If we do everything correctly, we should get the correct answer. So I hope I did everything correctly, guys. If I did a mistake, then you probably won't be even seeing this video. Zero 0.35 into I can't believe I created a video on how to solve this. I was not even planning to do this, but like, might as well, right? Since I put a lot of effort in studying this, why not make it into a content? Plus 0.30 into 1 2 3 4 5. Yep, that's how it's supposed to be. Don't ask me why. 0.35 again, and this, and what's that? Oh yeah, it's the same thing. 1 2 3 4. And now find the answer, guys. Come on, use your calculator power or your brain. I'm just using a calculator for now, but I guess you should be allowed to use this during your examination. Let's hope at least. Zero 0.30 into 1 2 3 4 plus 0.35 into 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I'm talking about the zeros, guys. Don't misinterpret anything. You're just putting these values. You don't even have to put the open bracket, close bracket. This is not needed. You just have to put all of these things what's inside the bracket and then put a plus and continue and again put a plus. If you have this, we have like this calculator. So last one guys, then we can finally sleep. I mean, we can finally play. No, I think I did a mistake in writing order, but you know, you can learn from mistakes. It's probably a lesson to all of us. 0.35 into what's the answer that we got here? Minus. Interesting. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's it. 0.30. Yes guys, I remember it. That's why I'm able to write it confidently. Those among you who are thinking, this sounds like a passport combination. 1, 2, 5. Apologies for the commenting guys. Oh, so it's the same answer. That's good. Actually, no, it's not the same answer. There's one more zero. 0.35 into, the numbers might be same, but the zeros are not the same. There's an extra zero here. So 0.30 into minus 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 0. I made a mistake guys, just hold on a second. 0.35 into minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and plus 0.30 into one, two, plus 0.35 into 1, 2, 3. So if everything is if I did everything correctly guys, so one, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess this is the answer. This one is the answer. that's it. Now the only thing you have to write here is that the best order is order 1, because that's the highest number over here. So that's how you solve it, guys, and hope this video helps you. Okay, bye.